Hey, Coastal Crew, welcome back to episode number 6.
Woo!
Woo-hoo.
6 already.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you don't know us, I am Dallas.
And I'm David.
And together we are
David and Dallas Go Coastal! Woo!
Well, we are back again for another episode. I can't believe we're already at 7 now.
6 even.
6? Are we at 6? We're
We're
at 6.
We just said we were at
Time
6.
travel. Well, it's okay.
Eddie, she'll cut that one out.
You know what? It's the point. He already said he's starting to lose his mind. We're talking about what we're going to talk about, and he already forgot what we're talking about.
So retired, I don't use my brain much.
Yeah, what do you do, right? Well, anyways, let's get this started. So today, I feel for our catch of the week, we kind of want to begin with where we want to live in where we want to live in Latitude Margaritaville Watersound.
In Bay County.
In Bay County. Very good,
yes.
Very good. What we're thinking about in this community, there's different styles of homes that you can choose. And you can choose to either build a house or get a pre-existing dwelling. There's 3 different kinds of the main kinds that we're looking at. There's 3 different kinds. There's the cottages.
Cottages, so those are, they are different sizes, but the cottages are the smallest ones.
Yep.
The one we're looking at is about 1,500 square feet.
Absolutely, and then there's also the villas.
The villas, they're just the nicer, bigger. The one we're looking at is about 1,800 square feet.
And then there is the single family dwellings, and those run around 2,000 square feet.
And the one we're looking at there is called a parrot.
Yes.
Because the theme of everything here is Margaritaville, so it's all parrot head type stuff.
Yeah. So our cottage that we're looking at now is called the Aloha.
The Aloha, so that's got 2 bedrooms and a flex room.
And 2 bathrooms.
Whereas, just to put that in perspective, our current place in the UK is a bungalow, so single story, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and 800 square feet.
Yes.
So
wherever we end up, it's going to be almost twice as big.
Yeah.
It's just silly talk.
Room for activities.
Lots of room for activities, if you know what I mean.
You recognize the film reference.
Yep, definitely. But I think we're jumping ahead really quick. We kind of just spilt it all out of our mouth. So
we get excited, don't we?
I know, we're so excited. Yes. So we are thinking, okay, there's 3 different kinds. There's the cottages, and like I said just a moment ago, we're looking at the Aloha.
Yep.
Then the villas. The one that we like is which one?
The Lucia.
The Lucia. And then the single family home we like is?
The Parrot.
The Parrot. Now, tell them what the difference between a villa and a single family home is.
So the cottages and the villas are what we would call in the UK an attached property or semi-detached property. There is an adjoining wall between 2 of the buildings. However, what they do differently in the US is in the UK it's a shared wall. In the US they actually build them separately. So they are actually a gap between them, and then they just put a single roof over both the houses. So there's like a gap in between.
Yeah, soundproofing.
Soundproofing and all sorts of other stuff, fire retardant stuff, all that kind of stuff. So it's actually 2 completely separate dwellings with a shared roof. But that means, because you share the roof, there are HOA fees. And the HOA fees cover everything from landscaping, all the amenities. But it also, on the villas and the cottages, it also covers the roof. Because it's a shared roof, the HOA will repair the roof, pay for any issues with it. And they also cover the exterior of the house, all the painting, all that kind of stuff. It's fully covered by HOA.
Yeah.
So the fees are a little bit
larger,
higher than the single family home, which is just a detached property. So you've got gaps all around, but you own the roof outright, so it's yours. If there's anything going wrong, you pay for the painting and all that kind of stuff. So the HOA fees are a bit lower, about $50 a month lower, because it's your roof, your responsibility. Whereas we get a little cheaper.
A little bit cheaper. But you know what we're really thinking about, we have been, from the beginning of the year, actually from the beginning of our decision, we've been going up and down, up and down, up and down. And we probably will for the remainder of this year. But, it gets really hard because a lot of the properties, especially if you build, there's a base price, but then you have to add on where it is in the locations.
The lots and the lot price, the location, if it's facing a preserve or water, or if it's facing someone else's house or the road.
Right.
Guess what? It costs different for everything.
Definitely. And depending on what phase the buildings are in, it means how close you are to the amenities.
Location, location, location.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when we've been looking through houses, obsessing about floor plans. I tell you, whenever I look over at David, he's always got floor plans up. Oh, look, there's one.
Always have a floor plan available next to me. And
then
I'm drawing where my desk would go and all this kind of stuff.
And I hear, with the tape measure. Always hear that,
We do also. We have looked at every possible floor plan. We have looked at every YouTube video, every video on the site, all the I could live here, and then your excitement grows, and then you go, I think this one would be perfect, and it's like, but it's $1.6 million. I don't think we should go for that. Let's bring your sights back down to reality.
Yeah, because you get to a certain point, you have how much you want to spend on a place, but then you go, well, it's only that much more. Well, maybe that's okay. And then the next day you go, oh, well, maybe it's this.
Yeah, you normalize it. So if you put a price and you go 20K over, you'll normalize that in your head. And then you go, next time you look at it and go, well, my budget is that new price. And then you go, well, it's only 20,000 above that. And you just keep creeping up and up and up and up. So
yeah.
But we've had to do a little reset.
Yeah. So we've had to reel ourselves in, and that's where we are right now. So I feel, don't you? I'm saying, don't you? I think what we're going to do, since we are moving to a new country, and there's so many new things we have to figure out. Everything's different, including health insurance. Oh my gosh! If any of you guys have any good leads about health insurance, that's really scary. I don't even know. Well, anyways,
wing it. Don't get any. Just wing it.
Yes,
it'll be fine.
Says the guy that's had issues in the past. Yeah, it's not going to happen. No. They're all good issues, but never mind. But what we're thinking. See, I've got to have a drink of coffee because I'm just getting silly here. What we're thinking is we're probably going to go for the Aloha model. That's what we're really hoping to really like.
So that's a cottage, 1,500 square feet. 2 bedrooms, a flex room, 2 bathrooms, a walk-in closet. A walk-in closet that is the size of what we call a box room in the UK.
Definitely.
Definitely a small bedroom in the UK is just the closet. And
lots of linen closets and everything. And we'll be able to have a big refrigerator.
Big American fridge. Always wanted a big American fridge.
But it's the point that whatever we end up getting, it is going to be like twice as big as what we want.
Yeah.
And we love our home here in the UK because it's fine for 2 people and our kitties. But we always go, well, what would make it better is 2 bathrooms and a bigger garage. That's all we would really need. But over there, that's exactly normal stuff.
2-car garage is normal.
So what we're really hoping for, right now, as of January 2026, hello, Marla. By the way.
Oh, hello, Marla.
Yes. What we're thinking about right now, not that you can do anything about it right now, but we really would like a cottage that is furnished. That would make our lives so easy.
Yeah, furnished, probably resale then.
Yeah.
A resale furnished Aloha.
Yeah, but you know what? This is January 2026. It's probably going to be a while before we can even begin.
We haven't even seen them yet. All we've seen is pictures on the internet and floor plans and that. So we're going to be going out there to have a look and physically walk around them and go, is this too big? Is it too small? Does it fit the way we live?
Right.
Me being incredibly lazy. How far can I get to the coffee machine? Is it a long walk to the coffee machine? It just seems.
No, it's going to be fine. But we're just starting off. But here is January, and I think we're really probably looking at having a cottage, definitely.
Yeah,
But
a cottage seems to be a good starter because it doesn't have to be permanent, right? We can get a cottage, and then if in a couple of years or whatever we go, do you know what? It's a bit too small, or we don't like the location as much within the phases, we can change and move.
yeah, eventually,
We'll still stay within
anything's
the
possible.
compound.
Anything is possible. The compound. Woo-hoo. Well, I think that's enough of that for right now.
Yeah.
Let's get on to David's ditties. So, I don't know if you noticed, but David made a new little, what do you call these things?
A thing.
A thing.
That's a very technical term.
David made a new
Graphic. Yes.
Yes, I was thinking of a different word, but a new graphic. And it lived up here last week, right here. So, David, tell us about what are we all looking at?
What is it?
What is it?
Okay, so this is our timeline map, a simple one for us and also for you all to have a look and see exactly where we are in the process, so that if you go through anything similar, just moving to the US, you can follow along. So it started at the top with the port of indecision. So that is our decision process. When I retired, it was like, what am I going to do? I mean, I knew I was retiring, but I don't want to retire. I want to retire to something, not from work. So we made the decision at that point. We were in Florida when I found out I was being retired. So it was a case of, okay, we're in Florida. We kind of love Florida. Let's do it. Let's move to Florida. Let's move to Margaritaville specifically because that's what we love. We're both parrot heads. So that was the indecision. The actual going through that conversation, is this right for us and all the rest of it? Leaving the UK, all that kind of stuff. So the second one is the IR1 process. Nothing to do with Jimmy Buffett at all. The rest are. That is obviously to get me to be able to live in the US, I need a visa, and
and a green card.
And a green card, and the IR1 visa process is what I have to go through. So the next piece after the next exciting one, because we're already at IR1, is a salty piece of land. Now, a salty piece of land this is where we're going to go out and actually look at the land. So how does the whole thing look? How are the people? How are the buildings, the layout, everything, the beach? Is it what we think it is? I mean, we've been to the area before and all that kind of stuff and Jimmy Buffett stuff, so we're pretty confident, but we just want to make sure. And also, I think at that point, we'll probably make the final decision on whether it's a cottage, a villa, or a single family home, because then we'll be able to physically go in and prod it, and we'll actually be staying in one for a little while, won't we?
I am going to video him prodding a property.
I prod things. That comes from my work life where, there's some new technology, let's prod it and see what happens. So then it's ships just got real. So that is when the next stage in the IR1 visa process. So that's an I-130 process complete. That means that as far as the US is concerned, we're a legitimate couple. We're actually married and living together and have done and all that kind of stuff. So once that happens, we've got about 4 months. At the moment, there's no real timeline, but when that happens, there's about 4 months. And in 4 months' time, I get my visa.
Yep.
So I can move out. So at that point, there's about 4 months to go. So then we've got the far side of the world. That is the actual move. So that's going to be sorting out all the UK home, leaving, getting the cats shipped out, all that. We'll take you through the whole process so that if you're planning on this, how do you ship your animals out and so that they don't get too stressed? How are we actually doing the logistics of all this?
Everything. Hiring movers.
Oh, movers. How do we sell this house and all that kind of stuff?
Crazy.
And all the stuff, I've got so much electrics. I mean, I'm the computer guy, so I've got computers and that. They're not going. Anything with a plug on the end is not going. So, I'll talk about that in another session about why you could take things and why you don't take things and so on. Another session for that, probably multiple sessions. And then the next one is Tales from Margaritaville. That's going to be when we land, we move in. The first month, probably, the things that you have to do, get a driving license. You've got 30 days to do that. Your social security numbers, bank accounts, all the things that you need to do because you'll have no credit, all those kinds of things. So that'll be that. And then eventually the next one will be life on the flip side. So that's going to be us living there on the beach. What is it like to live in Florida? You know, everything from the heat in summer to the heat in winter to the heat in autumn and the heat in spring.
Notice
there is a theme there.
Yeah, but it's all of our adventures for the rest of our life. Retirement in Margaritaville, changes in latitude.
How much does it cost to live there?
Yeah, all
insurance,
of that.
everything about life. If you're planning on moving there and actually go, is it right for you? Can you do it? And what do you do?
Absolutely. Yeah. So that's pretty much what this graphic is right here.
I get excited, don't I?
We're on step 2. So let's go on to Adelis's Ditties. So what has happened in this last week? Well, I now have 2 bionic eyes. Can you see them? 2 of them.
Unlike Action Man, if you remember Action Man figure with a hole in the back of the head that you could look through, doesn't have that.
Nope. So I had my second cataract surgery this week and on Monday, and it went very, very well. I'm pleased with the process. It was nice to go back to a familiar place. I was very nervous because I knew what to expect, but it turned out well. We got there. It worked out well. But I'll tell you, I can see my husband a lot clearer now without glasses.
It's me.
No, it's really cool to go to the grocery store now and be able to read the labels. I was at the grocery store yesterday, and what a treat. I don't have to carry glasses around with me anymore.
I have to carry 2 pairs depending on how far I'm looking. So if I'm looking close, I wear these. And if I'm looking at my monitors, which are actually behind here, we'll show you a room tour at some point. But there are monitors behind the camera, and I need these to be able to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry if I keep fidgeting here. My moustache has decided to go rogue today, and there's one little hair that's going, hello, and I keep going, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I love that he has to do something with hair. Now he understands what women have to go through to try to make their hair look decent.
When I was younger, I had to do stuff with hair.
Yeah, okay, whatever. It's been a while, but it's all good.
I have very nice hair now.
Yes, you do. You have very nice hair.
Except when I haven't got wax on and he goes,
yeah. So beyond that, let me show you a little bit about surgery day, and here it is. Well, here we are. It's Monday, and I'm going to go in to get my cataract surgery. We haven't left yet, but it's just before 7 o'clock in the morning. We have to be there at 7. So we've got to get on the road, but I just wanted to check in and tell you I'm a little nervous for my cataract surgery this morning. I know what to expect because I've already had one on my right eye back in October, but here we are going to do the left one now, early January. So I will check in with you once the procedure's done, and fingers crossed, everything goes to plan. Well, it looks like the operation was a success. I now have 2 bionic eyes. Look at my crazy pupil. I've got my cup of tea. Yeah, everything's good. Yep. So I am just gonna relax the rest of the day, and we're gonna go off to McDonald's because that's gonna be my treat.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What'd you get?
I got double bacon something. Thank you.
We've got our stuff from McDonald's. Woohoo! Okay, and now we're back. And also I wanted to share with you a few little reels of the kitties' first experience with snowfall.
Snow. We had snow in the UK.
We had snow. We live down in the south, very close to London, so we didn't get a whole bunch. But whenever we get a little bit, it's an event. I go out, I go, I make him kiss me in the snow every time it snows. So at least once or twice a year when it does,
we kiss in the rain and we kiss in the snow.
Yeah, well, you got to make those memories. But the kittens, they enjoyed it. They had never seen anything like it. And I'm hoping that we get a very good amount this year, definitely, so they can really enjoy it.
Midway up the country, they had a foot of snow.
Yeah, definitely.
And we just got a little bit.
We got a little bit, but I guess that means that there's no snuffling of snow. Yeah.
Snuffling?
Snuffling.
Oh, okay, that's new.
Or shoveling, which is good. and then after that, something very nice, especially for me. So,
Did you find
David-
my credit card?
David, David lives for his next meal, he says.
I live for my next meal.
So there was a video showing the backboard of a bed in a Margaritaville hotel. We're like, what does that say? What does it say? It says living for, and Dave's like, my next meal?
My next meal. Because I'm not working anymore. I'm not waiting for my next meeting or anything. It's
Yeah.
still my next meal.
It said living for the weekend or something like that.
It was living for the weekend.
Yeah. So I've been teasing him about that ever since because he's always like, well, what's for dinner? I'm like, I don't know yet, honey.
Well, I don't cook, I work.
Yeah.
But I don't work anymore.
Yeah. So guess what? He cooks 2 days a week now. So yeah, it's very, very good. Get him in the kitchen. He just gives me a recipe and I get his ingredients. And 2 days a week, you're starting to cook.
Yeah, works for me. I don't need to leave the house.
So you made what kind of a chickeny type thing? What did you do? The first, you don't remember.
I did a Thai,
Oh, yeah.
a red Thai curry chicken
And
with coconut rice and some vegetables.
Yeah, it was very, very good. And then last night,
Well, we stayed kind of oriental, so I went for stir-fried pork, which was, again, oriental, so with sesame flavours, again, with rice and so on. So that was the theme for my 2 meals. The next theme is going to be probably Californian is going to be my next 2 meal themes.
so yes, so take a look at what he got up to right here. And look who I see in the kitchen. Well, so David has agreed to cook 2 days a week for us now.
I have.
Yes. So what are you cooking today?
I am cooking sesame ginger pork tonight.
Ooh.
So I'm following the recipe perfectly. It says there, 2 cloves of garlic. Well, there's definitely 2 in there somewhere.
There's definitely 2. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
going to be good.
There's 2 in there.
Yes.
See, I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about garlic.
Absolutely. Hey. And I don't smell it on you, and hopefully you don't smell it on me.
No.
All right, we'll check back on you once it gets finished. Oh, this looks good. This looks very, very good. So I've got rice, nice looking rice, very, very hot rice. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And and look at this beautiful sesame ginger pork. And I see you found my wooden spoons.
I did.
Trying to keep you away from those wooden spoons, and I tell you, you keep finding them, don't you?
Stealing them,
Yep.
moving them to stir paint.
Look at that. Beautiful.
And
Thank you,
sprinkle
honey.
with sesame seeds and chopped spring
Oh,
onion.
yes. Well, darling. Ooh. Looks good to me.
You happy?
I'm very happy. Thank you, honey, for a lovely meal. And for our last bit, our passport to paradise. That's what it's called. How many days do we have left, honey?
Not how many days do we have left, because
Oh,
we
sorry.
don't know. How many days
are
we
we in?
into our visa process? 78 days in.
Woo!
Woohoo! When we start, I mean, that is over 2 months, 2.5 months.
Well, yeah.
When you think about it,
We're
so-
going to be at 3 months soon. On the
Yeah.
23rd of January, it'll be 3 months.
So, yeah, the I-130 process could take anywhere between 8 months and 18 months. So I'm hoping it'll be done around September this year.
Yes. So that's pretty good. Well, that is all from us. Did you guys see the Cat in the Bowl productions? I love my Tomcat. And if make sure you watch last week's video if you haven't seen it.
To the end.
It's all the way to the end. You gotta love little Frankie. He's wonderful. But I think that's enough from us from now.
Yeah, this
So,
week.
I'm going to get his reaction right now. I'm going to try and see if David will take me to Weatherspoons and get me some chicken wings today.
Yay!
I don't think he wants to. I could tell he doesn't want to.
Oh, I love going to Wetherspoons. I love going to having the chicken wings because I have something different. I have a full English breakfast. Yeah, that's not my worry. What's my worry, honey?
He's worried that we'll drink too many beers.
We don't have a stop filter, do we?
No, we don't.
We do. We have all good intentions when we start.
Absolutely. So we'll leave it at that, and it'll be a mystery if we go or not.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, my lighting's switched off.
But that's okay.
That just means closing down.
It's closing time. So we'll see you next time, Coastal Crew. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.